Guys, here we have a toaster. Here we can see like America starting to industrialize and just kind of improve on general well-being of their people with the toaster. Here we have another toaster. Is that a toaster? Yeah, it's another toaster. It's a cool looking toaster.
So this artifact right here is President William Taft, who served just prior of the 1920s, and this is depicting his large influence over the pro-tariff businesses that we later see in the Roaring 20s time period. So he had a large influence over that.
This artifact is a KKK mask, and it was around this time that the KKK started popping up post-Civil War, but it was also by the mid-20s, it had a good, powerful force of people behind it, and it was important because this is when we started to see a lot of prejudice pop up again, which would lead to more stuff in the 50s.
Hey guys, here we have a cart for early women suffragists who had a bunch of quote methods, slogans that they used to use.
And in the Roaring 20s, we saw the creation of the 19th Amendment, which led citizens of the United States not to be denied the right to vote because of their sex. With the new emerging industries we're seeing in the 1920s, we're also seeing African Americans start to be a part of society more and start contributing towards the different industries.
Hey guys, here we have a Ford Model T and its engine over there. It shows that American industry and it's just creating so many advancements, including how engines are made, how cars are made, and it's just closing the gap between cities in America.
So here we have an inclined tube boiler, and to expand on what Eric was saying, this is going to contribute to the well-being of consumers because now we have a widespread availability of hot water.
Yay! Modern steam engine from 1927, and it's going to contribute to the transportation and economic because as more innovations start rolling in, then it brings a lot of effects.
Yeah.
Other than the advancements in cars, there's also advancements by sea and also in the air. So, for example, this is a model of the SS Leviathan, which was one of the steamships that they used. In the 1920s, we saw a lot of people, immigrants, work in these businesses, and yeah.
Also, we see through art and music, people like African Americans were allowed to express themselves and be who they truly are, who they have been hiding this for so long, so now they're able to express their authentic selves through music. Explain what that is. With this blues singer, Bessie Smith, she did that. She was
Trench warfare was a big deal in World War I because it made the war last longer and be more dangerous. Soldiers on both sides dug deep ditches, also known as trenches, to stay safe from enemy attacks. But since both sides did this, it was really hard for anyone to win or gain land. Instead, they kept fighting in the same areas for years, leading to a lot of deaths and tough living conditions like mud, rats, and disease. This way of fighting forced armies to come up with new weapons and strategies to try to break the stalemate.
Advancements like prosthetic limbs, crutches, and dogs greatly helped wounded soldiers in World War I. Prosthetic arms and legs helped soldiers who lost limbs, and crutches made it easier for injured soldiers to move. Dogs were a significant contribution because they would find hurt soldiers, carry supplies, and would make people feel better. These things made life a little easier for the wounded in World War I.
Assuming that charcoal would neutralize the poison.
Right, so the filters without that would be more like paper filters and they would only last a couple hours. But if you added charcoal, it would last a lot longer. So
these are...
So during World War I, we saw various different groups getting involved not just soldier-wise, but also there was Girl Scouts who sold peach pits in order to make coal to neutralize the odor in the air.
Border Patrol and Customs worked together to secure the U.S. border and enforce immigration laws. Established in 1924, the Border Patrol forced on exclusive Chinese laborers and curbing illegal activities along the U.S. Mexican border. Despite challenges in controlling migration, their enforce set the foundation for future of U.S. immigration politics and border security.
Baseball in the early to mid-1900s played a crucial role in shaping American society, reflecting the nation's struggles with race, immigration, and identity. The segregation of Major League Baseball mirrored racial divisions, while the Negro Leagues provided a platform for Black and Latino players to showcase their talent. For immigrants, baseball was a way to assimilate and find community in America. The sport also created economic opportunities and served as a unifying force, demonstrating how athletics could challenge discrimination and bring people together.
Franklin D. Roosevelt was the 32nd President of the United States and served from 1933 to 1945. Franklin D. Roosevelt was best known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. During the Great Depression, Franklin implemented a series of policies and programs known as the New Deal. The New Deal was established to aid relief, reform, and recovery for America's economy. The United States was facing a variety of struggles such as banks failing, unemployment rates rapidly increasing, and many were living in poverty. These various policies significantly impacted the nation during harsh times, and although it didn't completely prevent the Great Depression, it helped alleviate further negative impacts on the economy.
The New Deal was considered a failed social policy for some because it didn't fix the Great Depression fast enough. People were still struggling with unemployment and financial uncertainty, which made it harder for fathers to provide for their families. The What Will Daddy Bring for Dinner pamphlet used this idea, suggesting that the New Deal caused hardship for families and made it harder for fathers to bring food home, blaming Roosevelt's policies for not improving things, and was considered a failed social policy.
This is a Vote for Hoover plaque. Herbert Hoover's presidency was impactful due to his response to the Great Depression. Initially, he believed in limited government intervention, expecting the economy to recover naturally. As conditions worsened, he launched public projects like the Hoover Dam and created Reconstruction Finance Corporation to support banks and businesses. However, his refusal to provide direct relief and his handling of events like the Bonus Army protests led to widespread criticism. His policy shaped future government responses to economic crises and contributed to Franklin D. Roosevelt's landslide victory in 1932.
The Jewish Welfare Board made a big impact during and after World War I by raising millions for relief, setting up social centers for soldiers, and organizing thousands of Grey Lady volunteers. Their efforts provided crucial wartime support and helped inspire community service and social activism, which carried into the energy of the Roaring '20s.
Why are we in the back room?
Why are we here?
I saw a fork and a knife on the lower level, and I said, let's go there.
Are we stuck?
Bro! I don't hear any elevator coming.
It's coming.
It takes a minute. Bro, there's probably somebody else trying to come down here and get food too. Guys, this is not the cafeteria.
It's not?
No, it's like weird.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, so I guess you just.
So where's the
I don't know.